If you could go back in time 10,000 years ago and make a cave painting to confuse everyone in the future, what would you draw? A DNA strand. The best answer because DNA is a discovery, not an invention. If the picture were, say, a car, some would say the picture influenced someone to build a car. Can't do that with a discovery. How about an accurate map of the Americas then, drawn in Europe? Bruh. That shit would probably make the scientific community historians go crazy. Especially if it's in somewhere like Asia or Africa. Bitch, an accurate map of the cave would be shocking enough. Accurate maps were not a thing for most of history. Say that to the caveman who scribbled an accurate map of the world, including a globe, as well as an X somewhere extremely inhospitable. Middle of the Sahara Desert, it's super uninhabitable now, but for some prehistoric humans it was actually habitable. It makes it believable and a pain to get to. During Neolithic times the Sahara was green. There are cave paintings in the middle of the desert that show grassland animals. Here's a nice video about it from PBS Eons. A map of the world. Save them some trouble with sailing and would freak them the hell out. A map of the world but with a new continent in the Pacific. Some maps do the opposite and purposely leave off New Zealand. I think they are hoping someone would crash into it. It was just a prank, bro. Or maps with outs. How does this sub have 80,000 people in it? Mostly New Zealanders. It's an in-country joke. Pretty popular. American who subscribes there. Of course, I'm a social studies teacher and a geography nerd, so. The S thing everyone drew in middle school but no one knows where it came from. If this isn't the saddest bootstrap paradox. The best thing about bootstrap paradoxes is that they can actually work. You know, once they pull themselves up. A diagram of the solar system with an X through Venus. The Simpsons. About time someone predicted them for a change. Solar system model. Just throw in 1 or 2 extra planets in the near habitable zone just for fun. Add planets that are titled God's planets with drawings of aliens. A planet called home where the asteroid belt is located. Don't remind me, I'm still sad. Binary scripted will be nonsense until computers are created, then it will be decoded, it will just say time travel bitches. Unless they decide to convert it into its number equivalent instead of ASCII characters and are just left with a confusing integer. They will have plenty of time to figure it out. Something really precise as a prediction and then all predictions after something that makes no sense at all. Like a depiction of 911 and then chickens taking over the earth. Have chickens re-evolve into dinosaurs and prove they were playing the long con. Chicken, I can raise and lower my evolution at will. Why would you want to lower your evolution? Chicken, so I can raise it. Considering that I have 0 skills in art, I would probably end up drawing a stick figure riding a skateboard. Art is hard while riding a skateboard. I would paint humans flying around by flapping their arms. Make people think we lost our ability to fly over time. What? In our culture we did fly. It's still in the movies. Chinese Kung Fu? Nah. Bollywood. A recreation of the pictures of the atomic bomb going off. Ah, announcing the Fallout game series. Good choice, good choice. Somehow we have to cave paint stop at 4 without using language though. The periodic table. But have parts missing and have it be kinda sloppy and a few switched around so that it seems a caveman was actually figuring out all the elements instead of some all-knowing being just writing them there. Yeah, it'd be sloppy but still arranged according to atomic numbers. Would totally mess with M if cavemen knew about subatomic particles. Yeah, and maybe even add an extra row just to mess with them. Should the names be the same? Ugatonium. Oagabogium. Well, when does this painting get discovered? Whenever your sweetheart desires it too. I'd write Bush did 911 and I want it to be discovered the week before 911. What if bin Laden found it in one of their caves? This guy knows what's going on. I would draw a plane or some other vehicles like cars and motorcycles. I'd draw a series of pictures representing a boy falling into a gorilla enclosure and a gorilla getting shot and the world freaking the duck out. Thanks for the memories. I miss that being the worst thing going on in the country. Thanks for the memories. Even if they weren't so great. The Windows critical error symbol. My full name, address, phone number, picture of my house, and meetup date that would be my birthday. So many people would come to my birthday party smile. 10,000 years of preparations and still nobody coming to the party because of coronavirus. Tentacle hentai intricately painted. Imagine, scientists and archaeologists studying the paintings. Edit, below the tentacle painting, a drawing depicting the North Atlantic Ocean showing the Bermuda Triangle will really spice things up. Ah, I see you are a man of culture as well. It'd have to be a pictures? It'd scrawl prophetic messages all over the wall that cryptically warn of events in the future, then come back and watch the conspiracies that pop up over it. It'd be more than theories. If you describe things that actually happen like the Holocaust or nuclear energy or hentai, by the time you come back an entire religion will have popped up and you can start adding some stupid shit knowing that we'll all believe it. One of those things is not like the others. Yeah, the nuclear energy doesn't start with an H. I would paint a diagram of the pyramids being used as grain silos. Make sure to even write something using hieroglyphs too, but the cave you do this in is in the North America. An exact copy of this post, along with a link to the post below the picture and my username. I would like it to be discovered a day after I commented. We'll be seeing you in the news tomorrow. Remind me one day. I would paint a picture of me pointing at a cave drawing. That way when I get back to the future and me and my group find the drawing, it will look like the prophecy is complete. Caveception. A crude painting of a British police box. Don't forget Bad Wolf. A Hitler stash over a swastika with the word beware in the native language. Resulting in people proactively eliminating the dangerous threat of Hinduism. Through a genocide. Oh God. A YouTube link that turns out to be the link for Wonderwall. Why not Rickrolled? A banana duct taped to a wall. Bread stapled to a tree. Shrek and it be discovered after the second movie was out in theaters for 2 months. Or, to merge this with some other ideas in the comments, some cave dwellers meeting aliens, but all the aliens are Shrek. I'd draw the Enterprise. Also next to it, a handprint with the Vulcan salute. The little copper plate they put on the space shuttles in case aliens find them. It's called the Pioneer plaque. It's a simple drawing. It describes humans, atomic structure, our solar system, etc. It would be crazy if caveman has that kind of knowledge, let alone coming up with the exact same design. The horizon with a few full moons above a setting sun. Probably a dick butt. It'd do a Kilroy was here, little more niche but much more confusing if it's in Germany. Nice touch. Not paint, says, I will literally write random names of very known people and specify how they died, like a couple of celebrities or historical people, something like this. King Louis XVI of France, guillotined on January 21, 1793 in Paris. Adolf Hitler, killed himself at the age of 56 the 30th of April 1945 in Berlin, Germany. Jeffrey Epstein, definitely didn't kill himself. Hashtag X200B, the list would go on and on like this for dozens of names from various people. Just imagine how much everyone would freak out. Then start making them up for the future and watch them freak out even more. A small disclaimer at the bottom of the list, was not sure if this is the right timeline, these people might not exist here.